This call is now being recorded.
Okay, this call now has been recorded. So I will present the screen. Of course, guys, we'll make a revision for Unit 10. So, who is this guy? Who is this guy in the picture?
Sultan
Prince Sultan
bin Salman bin
Abdul Aziz.
Al Saud.
Okay, perfect. Prince Sultan bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz. Okay, so Prince Sultan bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz, he is the first Arab to go where? To go to Canada or to go to space or to go to London?
Space.
Go to space. Also, he is the first Muslim to go there. Yeah, so he's the first Arab and the first Muslim to go to space. Okay, when he was in space, he called someone. Who's this? He called someone. Is it his uncle King Fahd or his brother?
His brother.
Think again.
His uncle. His uncle.
Yes, he called his uncle King Fahd. Okay. So that's the most important thing about him. Of course, this is a space shuttle. These space shuttles, guys, do we find them in NASA or in Thailand?
NASA. NASA.
In NASA, yes. Do we find them in NASA? NASA, is it in the US or in Canada?
US.
Yes, it is in the USA. Great. Now, Talal Gahtani, I do thank him again. Last time he gave us a presentation with his cousin Turkey. I do thank them again for that great presentation. It's an imitation here of how people will go to space. Okay, how people will go to space. I hope they will make something like this, or maybe it exists in Saudi Arabia, guys. Somewhere in here, you can make an imitation of going to space. Safari Land or something? You have any idea? Talal, Ryan, Muad. Does it exist? Talal? Talal, do you hear me?
What's the question?
I said this like the treasure hunt. Is there a place here in Saudi Arabia you can make an imitation of like you are going into space, but in a virtual way? Meaning you are wearing a cask here or something, and it's like you are going to space, but it's imaginary, not real. Does it exist in Saudi Arabia or no? I don't think so. Yes? No. My question here, these guys, when they go far and far from Earth, the Earth gets smaller and smaller, or the Earth gets bigger and bigger? Smaller and smaller. Okay, why? How can you tell me why?
Because we got far away.
Yes. So, for example, now, if you are the three of you, Talal and Dr. Ryan and Muad, and I can see you and I am getting far and far and far from you, you will start to become, for me, I will see you smaller and smaller. And you too, the more I get far from you, the more you will see, oh, who's that guy? From the beginning, when I am so far, you will see me like a dot. I can see a dot in there, kilometers. After that, when I get approaching little by little, I will start getting bigger, and maybe you will see, I can see like a ball. then it's getting a bigger ball. Then suddenly you will find that it's teacher Najib just making a trick. Okay?
Okay.
So who wants to go to space from you one day?
Me.
Me.
Okay, Muad, you don't want to go to space, Muad?
Yes, I want to go.
You must too, all of you. You must work hard to do that. Now, guys, the most important thing for me is here. The most important thing always is grammar. In grammar, let's read the sentence number 1. We are in page 104. Of course, you can open your class books and follow at the same time. As you can see here in the first sentence, we have there are a few cakes.
Cake.
My question is, cakes, is it plural or singular? Plural, it means many, and singular, it means one. Is it plural or singular?
Plural.
Plural. How did we know that it is plural? Look at the end of cakes. It ends with a. What is the letter? With S. So, guys, the plural nouns, they end with S. Car, it is one car. Add S, cars, it becomes plural, many. Cakes, biscuits, also plural. Children, it is plural because we say child, only one child. But we don't say childs. The plural we say children, it is an irregular noun. Duck, ducks. The rule, guys, with plural nouns, what do we use? We use are, a few, and many. What do we use?
Few.
Are. We say there are cakes. How many cakes? We use are, many, and a
Cakes.
few. I will ask you a question. Talal, do we say there are biscuits or there is biscuits?
There
Talal.
is. There is.
Biscuits, Talal, biscuits. It ends with S. Ends with S.
R.
There are biscuits. Now, Ryan, do we say there are a few biscuits or there are a little biscuits?
A few.
Very good. We said with cakes we use a few. Muad, do we say how many biscuits or how much biscuits?
How many? How many?
Very good. Why did we use many? We can count biscuits or we can't.
We can't.
Biscuits. If you have
We
biscuits
can.
in front of you, you cannot count it? Of course you can.
You can't.
So with countable things we can count, we use many. I have, okay, if I ask you and I say, I think Rashid wants to join. 1 minute, guys. Where is Rashid? No? Okay, I'll be back again. Okay, I will have questions for you. I will ask. Talal, do we say how many cakes or how much cakes?
How many cakes?
Okay, Ryan, answer him. Do we say only a few or only a little?
Only a few or only a little?
Yes, choose one of them. Choose one of them. He asked you, he said, how many cakes are there? Do we say, answer him, only a few or only a little?
Few.
Only a few. Okay, Muad, do we say, Muad, are you there?
Yes.
Muad? Muad?
Yes.
Muad, do we say there is a little juice or there is a few juice?
A little juice.
A little juice. Talal, do we say there are a few ducks or there is a little ducks?
Few.
Yes, there are a few ducks. Ryan, do we say there are a few milk or there is a little milk?
Little.
Little. Muad, do we say there are a few children or there is a little children?
A few.
Okay. Talal, do we say
أستاذ
yes?
أنا عبد المجيد.
يا عبد المجيد أنا ماني عارف من الصبح بقول مين هذا اللي معنا، ماني شايفك. أهلين عبد المجيد. Good morning. كيفك؟ لأن الصورة مو مبينة معي.
ما فتحت
إيه.
الكاميرا.
ايوه انا الصوره مو مبينه معي، سالتك قلت لك مين انت اللي معنا، ما رديت علي، فماني عارف انا من الصبح اقول مين هذا اللي معنا، ماني عارف. طيب عبد المجيد حبيبي، دو وي ساي عبد المجيد بنقول بنقول how much water or how many water.
much.
Very good عبد المجيد. عبد المجيد بنقول how much milk or how many milk.
How much?
Very good. Talal, do we say how much jam or how many jam?
How much jam?
Great. Dr. Ryan, do we say how many strawberries or how much strawberries?
How many?
Perfect. Muad, do we say how many juice or how much juice?
How much juice?
Perfect. Abdul Majid, do we say how many flowers or how much flowers?
How many?
Okay. Talal, do we say how many sweets or how much sweets? Talal. Yes. How many sweets or how much sweets, Talal?
Like sugar or sweets like candy?
Sweets, candy. Candy.
Candy, how many?
Eh. Perfect. You see, Talal now, he said sweets like sugar, because if you will tell him sweets like sugar, he will say how much, because we cannot count it. You see? But like candy, we can count it. It's a great remark, Talal. Thank you for that. Now, in here, it's with the use of enough. Look, instead of saying here, and the colors are not enough, he will say it's not colorful enough. Instead of saying there are no more colors and the sentence is hard to say, he will say that it's not colorful enough, not heavy enough. Okay, now one of you will give an adjective and the other one will say enough. For example, Talal will say heavy and Ryan will say enough. Then Muad will say heavy enough. Clear? Talal will say heavy, Ryan will say enough, Muad will say heavy enough. After that, Abdul Majid, we start over again. Yalla, Talal.
Heavy.
Ryan.
Enough.
Muad.
Heavy enough.
Abdul Majid, now you will say colorful. Talal will say enough. Ryan will say colorful enough. Yalla, Abdul Majid, colorful.
Colorful.
Talal.
Enough.
Ryan.
Colorful.
Okay. Now Muav will say big. Abdul Majid will say enough. Talal will say big enough. يلا معاذ. Big.
استاذ نجيب, you can hear me? استاذ نجيب, السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام، اهلا وسهلا. اهلين.
اسمع, هذا راشد تو انضم اليكم.
اهلا يا راشد. اهلين يا راشد. يا مرحب. يلا معنا راشد. يلا راشد. ايوه يا راشد. نعم يا راشد. وعليكم السلام. هلا يا حبيبي. اهلين. كيف يا راشد؟ ايوه.
And me, I joined.
عبد الرحمن. اهلين. يلا عبد الرحمن وراشد صاروا معنا. يلا راشد بيقول big، عبد الرحمن بيقول enough، وعبد المجيد بيقول big enough. يلا عبد الرحمن. big
Enough, big.
يلا and راشد say enough. عبد المجيد will say big enough.
Big enough.
Okay, now I will ask Abdurrahman and Rashid because they joined now. Abdurrahman, do we say how much jam or how many jam?
How much?
Very good. Rashid, do we say how many strawberries or how much strawberries?
How many strawberries?
Very good. Abdurrahman Khamis, Do we say how much chocolate or how many chocolate?
How many chocolate?
Uh-oh, uh-oh,
How
uh-oh.
much?
Okay, very good. Abdul Majid, do we say how much juice or how many juice?
How much?
Very good. Rashid, do we say how many flowers or how much flowers?
How many flowers?
Okay, great. Khamis, do we say how many sweets or how much sweets?
How many sweets?
Perfect. Talal, do we say how much water or how many water?
How much water?
Ryan, do we say there are a few children or do we say there is a little children?
A few children.
Okay, in here, Rashid, do we say there are a few ducks or there is a little ducks? A few ducks or a little ducks?
Little ducks. Like
Be
few.
careful, Rashid. A few. Why a few? Because ducks, Rashid, they are plural. They end with S.
Yes.
Plural, it means many. With plural nouns, we use are. We say there are. We don't say there is. And we say a few. It means there are a few. There are a few ducks. If it is only one, we will say it's countable. So, for example, here, juice, we cannot count it. We'll say there is a little juice. But with plural nouns and countable nouns, meaning we can count, we'll use many. Rashid, again, do we say there are a few cakes or bread? There are a few bread or there is a little bread?
Few bread.
Rashid, for bread, we say, look, bread, is it singular or plural, ya Rashid? Does it end with S?
Yeah.
Rashid, if it's one, look, plural, Rashid, الجمع, plural, it ends with S. مثلا, شوف ducks هنا. It ends with S. Okay, it's plural, many. We use a few and are. There are a few ducks. But bread, it is only one. There is no S. When there is no S at the end of the noun, it means only one, singular. We use is and a little. So here we say there is a little bread. So the first thing to follow is to see if the noun is plural or singular. Does it end with S or no? If it ends with S, you will say there are a few. If it doesn't end in S, you will say there is a little. I will ask you again, Rashid. Do we say there are a few biscuits or there is a little biscuits?
A few.
Okay, very good. Do we say there are a few juice or there is a little juice?
Little juice.
Very good, Rashid. Abdul Majid, do we say there is a little sand or sand? You know sand, guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Sand. There is a little sand, Abdul Majid, or there are a few sand. Which one? A little or a few?
Little. A few.
Very good, Abdul Majid. No, a little, because sand, we cannot count it. Sand, we cannot count it. Okay, guys. So let me check. Okay, guys, now the session will end because we have another session now after English. After 4 minutes, you have to follow it. I do thank you very much. Now you have to go, after finishing the sessions, go and do your exam on the Murabbi al-Mukhlis. I do guarantee you that the exam is so easy. Again, I do thank you very much, the great Talal Gahtani. Thank you very much for joining us. Dr. Ryan Smeda, Rashid Al-Mteri, Abdurrahman Al-Khamis, Abdul Majid, and the great Muad Al-Shiddi. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow, inshallah. We will keep up the hard work with Unit 11, inshallah. But the most important thing now, guys, go and hit the exam and do it for me. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Thank you very much, guys. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.